It's always exciting to arrive at the air show in Oshkosh. AirVenture 2018. Experimental Aircraft Association has held its fly-in convention here at Whitman Field since 1969. These two Ford Trimotors will carry 2,800 passengers during the 11 days of the show. No matter how many times I attend, my steps always quicken as I approach the field. Where else can you look at a tiger cat, then turn around and look at a Spitfire? Or a mosquito? Shot this little bit for FSM's Aaron Skinner. He's right balmy about a mossy, you know. This thing made Gehring mad. That was a good thing. Here's one of the two B-29s in the world that are flying. What's up, Doc? It's one of the 10,000 aircraft that landed in and around Oshkosh for the show. This is center stage at AirVenture, Boeing Plaza, where the big boys hang out. Like a KC-10, along with a Honda Jet, or even a C-5 Galaxy. It's a long way up the steps. The C-5 holds a lot of cargo and, as you can see, a lot of people. Takes a while to walk through it. A record 601,000 people attended AirVenture in 2018. Many of them seem to be in here. Over in another corner of the plaza, there's room enough for a Canadian CL-215 firefighting water bomber. The vintage area was especially interesting this year, with World War I remembrances and the 100th anniversary of the Royal Air Force. The sound of these aircraft was amazing, and the exhaust smelled more like kerosene and castor oil than avgas. Over in the Warbirds yard, there was something for everybody and collections of everything. There were more than a dozen DC-3s and C-47s. The one in the foreground turned out to be famous. "That's all, brother," carried a message to Hitler the night before D-Day. Paratroopers who were not dropping in for a chat. This airframe was at the Basler Aircraft Shop right here in Oshkosh, about to be converted to a BT-67 turboprop, when, as luck would have it, someone discovered this very plane was the first to drop troops into Normandy on the eve of the invasion. And if that weren't inspiring enough, look at these invasion stripes. Here's one thing you don't have to worry about masking. It was also the 80th anniversary of the North American T-6 Texan. There were quite a few of those, or in the case of these Canadians, Harvards. More than 15,000 T-6s were built, and more than 600 are still flying. Oh geez, it's the Canadian Harvard aerobatic team, eh? Those prop tips going supersonic is what makes these things so bloomin' loud. But not as loud as the Yak 110. As a pilot on the premises said, this thing is just so wrong on so many levels. But it does fly like a bat out of Hades that's late for a date. The Gloucester Meteor was screaming fast in its time, but it takes a long roll to get on with the program. Special thanks to my buddy Ashley Messenger, that's him on the left. He's a modeler, a FineScale reader, and a commercial pilot who flies the Ford Trimotor. I'm glad he had a couple of hours off to hang out with me at the show, but now it's back to work for both of us. So long until next time, unless I see aluminum overcast first.